All right, are you getting ready for the 2026 ICSE Class 10 physics exam? Well, you've come to the right place. We're about to lay out the ultimate guide to not just pass your physics paper, but to absolutely crush it.
And let's be real for a second. The syllabus is huge, right? It can feel like a mountain to climb. But what if you had a clear strategy, a map to conquer it all? What if you could turn all that stress into pure confidence? Okay, let's dive right in.
So here's our game plan. We've got 6 key sections that are going to take you from overwhelmed to in control. We'll start big picture, and then we'll zero in on the nitty-gritty of formulas, new question types, and exactly what to do on exam day. First things first, this isn't about studying harder, It's about studying smarter. And the secret to doing that is what we call the chapter flag system. It's all about putting your energy where it's going to have the biggest impact. Okay, think of the red flag chapters as the final bosses of the syllabus. They're tough, they're packed with tricky numericals, and yeah, there were a lot of students slip up. But here's the thing. Mastering these chapters is what will give your final score a massive boost. High effort, high reward. Then you've got your yellow flag chapters. These are your training grounds. You can definitely score big here, but they've got these little traps, specific things like ray diagrams or echo problems that need practice. You get these right, and your confidence is just going to soar. And finally, we have the green flag chapters. Your quick wins. These are all about theory, definitions, and straight-up questions. A little bit of focused revision here is the absolute fastest way to lock in guaranteed marks and build a really solid foundation. And this table right here, this is our strategy in action. We've laid out the whole syllabus for you. See how the red flag chapters like force and current electricity are all about the numericals? And the yellow ones, like light and heat, need that steady practice on things like ray diagrams. The green ones, perfect for quick revision. Seriously, pause here if you need to. This is your study plan on one slide. So let's put this into practice. We're going to grab a red flag chapter, force, and break down exactly what you need to know to turn this beast of a topic into a source of easy marks. When it comes to the force chapter, these 3 formulas are absolutely non-negotiable. Moment of force, the principle of moments, and centripetal force. Pretty much every single numerical problem you're going to face from this chapter is built on one of these 3. You got to know them inside and out. Now, this is gold. These points come straight from examiner comments on past papers. This is literally where students lose marks. Take the last one, confusing Newton meters with joules. It's so common. But remember, a moment of couple is about a turning effect, not the actual energy being transferred. It's these tiny details that separate a good score from a great one. Okay, let's talk about how the exam itself is changing. It's not just about memorizing stuff anymore. You have to apply what you know. So let's look at how to decode these newer, contemporary questions that really make you think. You're going to see a lot more of these, assertion and reason. They're tricky. They test 2 things at once. Are the statements even true? And if they are, does the second one actually explain the first? So, take a look. How would you even start to tackle this one? Here's the secret. Always judge each statement on its own first. The assertion? It's true. Think about uniform circular motion. Speed is constant, but the direction is always changing, which means it's accelerating. Now, the reason? It's false. And why? Because centripetal force isn't a real force acting on the body. It's a pseudo-force. The only real force is the centripetal one pulling it in. So since the reason is just plain wrong, it can't be the explanation. For any question with a diagram, it's all about applying the theory visually. So for a ray diagram, are you showing the light bending the right way when it crosses a boundary? For circuit diagrams, can you spot a series versus parallel combination in a split second? Can you trace the current from positive to negative without even thinking? Mastering these visual checks is so important.
Numericals. I know. They can be scary for a lot of people, but they really don't have to be. There's a simple, repeatable process that will get you the right answer every single time. Let's walk through it.
Look at this, a simple 4-step recipe. 1, list out everything the question gives you. 2, pick the right formula. 3, and this is the danger zone where so many people mess up, convert everything to standard SI units. Centimeters to meters, grams to kilograms. Do this before you calculate. And 4, plug it all in, solve, and write down your final answer with the right unit. This process is your safety net. Use it.
All right,
We've got our revision strategy, we know the key concepts, we know how to handle the new questions, and we've got a foolproof method for numericals. Now, let's put all those tools together and build your final exam strategy.
And here it is, your 4-point action plan. It's simple, it's direct, and it works. Prioritize using the flags, make a formula sheet, practice those new question types, and be a robot with your numericals. Follow the 4 steps every time. This is what you need to take away from this. It's not about magic, it's about having a method.
So you've got the blueprint to ace your exam. But I want you to remember something. This stuff isn't just for marks. The torque on a wrench, the echo in a hallway, the circuit in your phone. This is the code that our world runs on. So as you're studying, look around you. See the physics happening everywhere. Because that's when it stops being a subject and starts being amazing. Keep exploring.